When you are brought into this world, you begin the greatest war a human could ever partake in. The fight for your life. Now, this fight isn't as simple as winning or losing, and it's purely dependent on what it is that you want out of all of this. What is it you were born to fight for? Now, some people are born lucky, and they learn it from a young age. Most of us, though, we have to fight against life until we find what it is that we are meant to fight for. And this fight's gonna test you. It's gonna check the temperature of the fire in your belly. These fights, these setbacks, these challenges, these are the battles that make up the war that is life. You're gonna lose a lot of these battles. But if you can weather the storms, if you can keep that fire going, even if it's just the embers, then you haven't lost. The saying goes, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Life isn't dependent on one battle. It's a series of battles. That's what a war is. A war against everything that could possibly be thrown at you. You're at war every day against the odds, against time, against your own brain, your own challenges, your circumstances. You're at war every single day that you wake up. And you gotta fight like your life depends on it. Why? Because it does. It literally does depend on it. The way you fight these battles determines whether or not you achieve even a fraction of what it is that you could achieve. Now remember, if at any point you let a lost battle put your fire out completely, it's incredibly hard to reignite that fire and win the war. It's not impossible, but it's hard. That's why you have to build your spirit. You have to cultivate your mind, cultivate your body every single day so that you can weather the storm of these wars, these battles, so that you can be tough, you can be resilient, you can keep moving forward. That's a process that requires discipline. It requires you to show up and put the work in. You can't win the fight if you don't do the work. Now, how do we win these fights? Simple. We dig our feet in, we grit our teeth, and we do what needs to be done. Now, I don't know much about math. Let me give you a little formula. Resiliency plus work ethic plus failure and defeat equals success. And I'm talking many failures and defeats, many setbacks. Because if you can get told no 1,000 times and keep going until you get your yes, if you can lose 1,000,000 times but you can keep going every single day until you get that win, you have a superpower. Not everybody can be like that. You're built different. Being able to continue moving forward and walking forward and going towards where you're meant to go, regardless of how many losses you take, is an ability that you need to cherish and you need to be thankful for, because you're literally built different than 99% of every human being on this planet. Most people, they lose once and it's over for them. They don't pick their feet back up, they don't dust themselves off and keep moving. But if you can do that, you've already won. Because it's inevitable that you're going to get to where it is that you want to go. Because you're not going to be told no. You're not going to lose in the end. Because you have conviction. You move forward regardless of the circumstances. You're a winner. Now you can be facing the most extreme odds. You can be suffering defeat after defeat after defeat. But if you follow that formula we just talked about, you keep showing up, you keep putting the work in, despite the setbacks, you're gonna go far. And you're gonna win the war that is life. Because it's not won in a day. It's won in many, many battles across a series of choices that you make throughout the day. Every choice you make, that's a battle. Do you make the choice to eat some processed garbage, or do you make the choice to cook your own food at home, real food? Do you make the choice to scroll on TikTok for 30 minutes, or do you get your ass outside and go walk for 30 minutes? Do you get in the gym Or do you play video games? Do you write? Do you read? How do you use your time? What choices are you making? Those are the battles that you need to win. You need to win the battle of choice. Refine your choices. Sharpen your sword. The ability to make choices, that is your sword. Your armor is your resiliency and your work ethic. Your ability to continue to show up. That's your freaking armor. That's a superpower. And it's not one that's given. It's forged from your daily battles, your daily experiences that you fight every single day. Go to war against life. Treat it like a battle. Leave it all out there and leave no stone unturned. I want you to live a life that leaves you with no regrets. You're going to thank yourself for that on your deathbed. When you fought your final battle and your card has been pulled, you better believe that you owe it to yourself to have done everything you possibly could in this time that you've been given. That's why you have to live for right now. You have to fight right now. Because you never know when it's over. You may not wake up tomorrow. Are you happy with the life you've lived? Ask yourself that. God bless you. Thank you for listening today. Thank you for coming to this video, for making these choices, for clicking on this link, man. If you want to support me, if you want to stay up to date with what's going on, you can follow me on Twitter at BowTiedFighter, same name as the YouTube. I also have in the bio a link to my merchandise store. Those proceeds go directly towards paying my training fees, my food, my rent for these goals I'm pursuing of being a UFC champion. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you, and make some frickin' choices today. Win some frickin' battles today. Let's get to it and through it.